folks, I'm back with more Nioh 2 as per usual, for now, anyway. And earlier today we went and did the, at the very moment, last side mission of Chapter 6, Dream. And of course, I say last loosely because I don't know if there's going to be a repeat pattern where more side missions pop up in the chapter, or if they're just going to go straight to the very final one. I'm not sure. But either way, we got it over with. Restless Spirits, where we fought Katsuye Shibata again in his very annoying demon hog form. And, of course, since I knew how to properly handle him this time, after Lord knows how many times I first attempted him, and, yeah, that was a nightmare. It only took 2 tries to kill him this time. So, you know, but it was still a headache because of the freaking long neck yokai that I hate so much, coming in to spoil the fun. And the fact that the rooms were all small and narrow didn't help, but I got it out of the way. It's done and over with. I hope I never have to face him again. And so now we're on the finally on the final chapter of this mission of this chapter, main mission, Sealed Fate, where we're supposed to fight Otakemaru. We now have the Sohaya, although for whatever reason the game's not allowing me to use it in its full form. It's still in its Wakazashi form. So I don't know when the game's gonna allow me to use it, if the game's ever gonna allow me to use it, because it's a little silly, to be perfectly honest, to not be able to use it when I should be able to. So at the moment, I'm going for that weird peacock scythe that has eluded me in the game for so long, even though it's a yellow. So it's not going to have that much familiarity points on it. And I really want to try this Akechi sword, which I've avoided using for whatever reason. So not much else to say, so let's get to it. Looks like time is up for that man with the staff. I'll accompany you to Byodo Inn. I want to be there to witness his end with my own eyes. I thought we killed him. Well, the man. We know the actual spirit is still around. Byodo Inn, the place where ancient evil slumbers. Head back into its innermost recesses. The fated moment to face the seal has become. Are we gonna have to walk all the way back there, or is the game gonna give us a shortcut? Never mind, straight there. And we still have the horn for whatever reason. It's the game over music. Oh, so that's what he looks like. We're still gonna fight him, aren't we? Wait a minute, what the hell? What is written, trophy? We didn't even do anything. What's happening? I'm confused now. Wait fucking minute. It's William! 1600, we jumped a year or two. What the hell's happening? Did I just get sealed within my own within the thing. Okay, so now we're in the... we did not do anything. What the fuck is going on here? The deed is done. You have fulfilled your destiny. Your vision blurs as all strength drains from your body. You cannot move so much as a muscle. As your consciousness fades, you hear Mumio's voice calling out to you. So what? We pretty much just stabbed the sword into the seal, and we've been frozen there, just like those two mages or guardians or whoever they were when that had Shuten Doji and Tamenomai or whatever her name is sealed there. The fox. What the hell is going on around here? Okay, so Sealed Fate ended up being a whole lot of nothing, and I have no idea what the fuck happened. Yeah, it's the original Nioh theme, Afterglow. Okay, let me look that up, because I'm very confused. Literally nothing happened. Okay, literally nothing happened. I'm seeing description of, oh, you face a bunch of yokai, only for that to not actually happen. Now I'm very, very... I'm confused. What just happened? Nothing happened. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to change the title of the video then, because seriously, not even Nioh 1 had. Okay, so this was more like 2 missions instead of 3, or 2.01 number of missions. I'm confused. Like, who does that? This is like the first beginning chapter of Halo Reach, where the first chapter was just a cutscene, and the real first mission began not long afterward. I don't know what just happened. Well, I guess I am changing the title because the game just jumped forward a couple of years. And so what? Is my character stuck there in that seal or something? Well, we're now technically during, if not after, the events of Nioh 1, because William has now showed up. Against all the odds, your heavy eyelids start to open. You feel a sensation as though a malicious spirit is worming its way into your body. It seems that someone has broken Otakemaru's seal. We didn't even fight Otakemaru. We just thrust the sword down on his horn, and that was it. So we've been in this... in Byodo-in for how many years now? 15? 17? You feel a pounding in your chest. It appears the time for you to wake from your long slumber has arrived. Yeah, like 15 years. And since I'm part yokai, does that mean that I'm still the way I was? Instead of a bag of bones? Like the 2 guys were? Hello, old friend. His classic Youngblood armor. Uh,
So you're not a morning person then?
even the same actor. Uh-oh. So this is definitely after the first Nioh. Sorry, Willie. Well, I'm dead. Cut down by a Billy boy. Well, this is a cool looking scythe. Looks like something out of Monster Hunter, though. Doesn't look very practical with those feathers on the end. Okay, too slow. Too slow. I'm trying no Dachi. Access or Dachi. Let's try these. So it would seem. Hey, you're the one who bothered me, buddy. Sorry, Billy boy. Living weapon. Truthfully, I missed that. Well, I've been saturated. Ow, 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 ow. I should have healed, but I didn't. I'd like to attack, but the game's not letting me. And the fact that I don't have any key is always stupid. Down, and I missed. Yeah, I've been possessed. Oh my god. Why the fuck won't this asshole die?
I crossed the raging seas to reach this land. An English-speaking ninja.
You mean samurai ninja?
A warrior without a past. Then I met a Tanuki. With the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Yeah. Tokugawa. Yeah, it's all the previous characters from the first game.
In the heat of battle,
Orochi and Kelly.
I learned the true meaning of struggle.
The DLC expansion characters.
With the defeat of the Spaniard today.
Oh, Maria is back.
Finally, the war is at an end.
Or is she?
I stand ready to battle demons.
Eh.
I stand as a samurai.
Cool. We get William back. And there's that Celtic spirit.
I'll leave the two of you to it.
So, what does William have to do with all this? What, did he just run into Mumio one afternoon? Sorsha? I want to say that's the name of it, because it's some weird Celtic word. At least that's what I assume it is, because, well, in the Nioh verse, William is not technically English. He's actually he's Irish. So yeah, it's So they gave him like a Celtic-based spirit. Okay, so we had Sealed Fate, which was a non-mission that was just a glorified cutscene, and now we have this mission, Blue-Eyed Samurai, where we fought William again. That's a nice surprise. Well, I tried with the sword and he beat my ass. I tried with the new scythe that I had, he beat my ass. But I did not want to try to do the Odachi all over again because I got a little tired of it. I wanted to do something else.
本当に起きるとはね。けど、あなたが目覚め、あいつは解き放たれた。また誰かに取り付く前に何とかしないと。
おい。
さっきの男、天海が言うには敵ではないみたい。さあ、後を追いましょう。
So I'm guessing with the Sengoku period over, you know, William had no other reason to fight any fellow samurai. So what did I guess he decided to go work on yokai slaying, and he ended up here in this regard.
さっきの男。
Okay. Youngblood. Oh, we can now wear the stuff William wore. Echoing Thunder. Wonder what that is. I think that's the axes, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I didn't want to just use a Dachi again. I wanted to challenge myself with something else. In this case, these axes. And since he was... Which ended up working out because Sorsha is a water spirit as opposed to fire, so makes sense. I'm still weirded out we did not actually fight Otake Maru. We just stabbed his horn into the seal and that was it. But we're gonna fight him, I assume, since this is Chapter 7 now. While I have been sleeping, I have been busy hunting yokai, but there's no end in sight. To stem the tide, we must cut them off at the source. I don't know what caused you to awaken from your slumber, but I have a feeling it has something to do with whatever brought that foreign man, William, to this place. Well, shall we get going? Indeed.
再会できて何よりだけど、喜ぶのは後回しね。陶器四郎が倒れて平和になるどころか、起こったのは大きな戦ばっかり。
Yeah, you had Tokugawa.
関ヶ原や大阪の陣。それに勝った徳川が今や世を治めてる。その徳川に力を貸したってのが、あの異国の男、ウィリアム。
Yup.
彼がここに来たのは、ある女を追ってのことらしい
Oh
わ。
my god, they did bring her back.
起きてすぐのところ悪いけど、急いで後を追いましょう。
Is he implying what I... Is she implying what I think she's implying? That Maria, the Spaniard from the first game who caused so much trouble, came back? Eye of the Beholder. It just keeps on going. 117, Dawn of Hope. And it's 5 stars. What the hell am I now? 126. So how I'm like about 10 or so levels above, so how is that so freaking hard? Must I ask? Oh, what the hell is this? Okay, there was a red, and it's gone. I hate when it does that. A Totoya, which I don't know what that is. Sakai. Sakai was an industrial region that straddled the border of Setsu and Izumi provinces. While it flourished as a trading port and business center, it was burned to the ground during the siege of Osaka. Okay, so until now, this was a prequel to Nioh 1, but now it's taking place afterwards. That's interesting. So that was cool. We get to see William, and he still uses his old the old gameplay tricks, namely the living weapon technique. A gallant helmet found in Sekigahara. I remember that. We fought the giant skeleton monster. Sekigahara is the name of a region in western Mino province. It once contained a checkpoint known as Fuwano Seki that occupied a highly strategic location. Everything east of Fuwano Seki came to be known as Kanto, literally east of the barrier, and everything to the west of Kansai, west of the barrier. Okay, there's another one. A Justice Ministry White Hood. Isn't that the character that the thing that what's his name wore? Can't remember. Tsuruga Castle is located in Echizen Province. Hotani Yoshitsugu performed a large-scale renovation of the castle and made it his residence, but the castle was left without a lord after the Battle of Sekigahara and placed under the management of a local governor. Master Traveler. Really now? Well, I guess I must have found everything. Or close to or just a lot of stuff in general to warrant it. Youngblood. 360, eh? Well, it looks good. Well, we go to the hut. Sorsha, I think her name was. Yeah, weird name. Hard to spell it, to be perfectly honest. So that bears the question: if Team Ninja wanted, could they make other games like this, but in different parts of the world? You know, like Europe or China or elsewhere. Would be interesting. Totoya. Okay, it's a tea set. Sorsha. Correct me if I'm saying it wrong. An aquatic guardian spirit that resembles the marrow of Celtic legend, with feathered wings and a fish's tail. Sorsha can warn of impending danger and sense Amrita. She has been with William since he was a child and is both friend and family to him now, or perhaps something more. Her name means freedom in Gaelic. Yeah, this spirit was pretty much the Princess Peach of the first game. You had her for like maybe 5 minutes in the beginning of the first game. Then Kelly the homunculus steals her from William, and you do not get her back until like the very end of the game. And even then, I barely used her in the DLCs. So I've been asleep for what, 17 years? 15 to 17 years at this point. And since I'm, well, part yokai, I'm pretty much in the boundary between, life and death. So I guess I could just sit there for Lord knows how long and not have to eat anything. William. It is William, an English sailor, or even though the first game said he was Irish, but whatever. Orphaned at an early age, he survived by hunting for spirit stones, assisted by his guardian spirit, Sorsha, who possesses the power to detect Amrita. Then, one day, Sorsha was seized by an alchemist by the name of Edward Kelly. William pursued Kelly across the oceans, eventually finding himself in Japan. After encountering Hattori Hanzo, Masanari, and Tokugawa Ieyasu, he managed to defeat Edward Kelly and was reunited with Sorsha. He then returned to England and defeated John Dee, who had been the evil figure behind all that had unfolded. Yeah, the guy who looked like Thousand Eyes Idol from Yu-Gi-Oh! Believing that he had done all he had to do, William was disheartened to realize that the wars ravaging Japan continued unabated. For the sake of all his one-time comrades in arms, he decides to cross the oceans once again. Yup, and he fought Yodogimi and Hideyori. Yup. So, a lot of stuff happened on his end. Returning to Japan, William heads to Oshu to come to the aid of Hattori Hanzo, who he has lost contact with. He encounters a woman named Maria, who has allied with Date Masamune in order to spark a new wave of civil war and use the ensuing chaos to obtain spirit stones. William foils her scheme, and Maria heads to Osaka with a new plan in sight. Yeah, Maria was like the worst boss, one of the worst bosses in the DLCs, because she played so differently compared to everyone else that it was just nonsense. Like, you fight her in this storage shed where there's barely any room to move because she throws these Dragon Ball Z death blast waves, which, they cut a wide angle, meaning you're barely able to get out of the way from them. And she goes into a super mode, which is like basically her equivalent of the living weapon or whatever. Or in this game's case, the whole power-up mode, rage mode or whatever, and she never comes out of it. And you can't even stun her to do a grapple attack. She was that bad. It took me so long to eventually, beat her. I felt I aged 50 years after beating it, and she wasn't even one of the worst one. Date Masamune was difficult, learnable, but difficult. And then after the only other one that I think of the only other ones that were probably just as difficult, if not more difficult, were Hideyori. And also Sanada Yukimura. Yeah, Sanada Yukimura, who's also terrible because he hit extremely fast, and he always brought out his living weapon like within 2 seconds of using it. It's like he barely even had a cooldown that you couldn't even take advantage of. And the only way I was able to beat him was to exploit a part of the environment, which I don't even know if even Team Ninja even meant to leave it there, was where I had to go up the stairs to jump onto him, or failing that, just take advantage of the fact that he can't do anything when he's caught in an animation trying to come down. So that was like, yeah, him, Maria, and Hideyori were like 3 of the worst battles in the whole game. And they weren't even the only ones. Like, you had the Centipede guy, I hated him. Date Masamune, I both like and hate. Mostly hate, but I did like aspects of him, much as annoying as he was. And then, of course, you had the Nine-Tailed Fox, which the only reason I was able to defeat that was because Yukimura joined you in that fight. So the fox could focus on him while you just went for the flanks. And then they want you to fight her again while also fighting Hideyori, which I promptly just gave up and never touched again because one, why would you do that? And two, like, do I want to be waterboarded? Are you mad? So yeah, that was bad. Anyway, William travels to Osaka along with Masamune's forces, who lay siege to Osaka Castle. However, Sanada Yukimura, speak of the devil, has built defenses that have rendered the castle extremely difficult to take. It finally falls after fierce fighting, and Maria's plans has once again ended in failure. The Tokugawa forces finally succeeded in defeating all of those misusing spirit stones and restore peace to the land, but Maria has vanished once again, and William continues to pursue her. So they brought her back. Lovely. Hearing that Maria is in Byodo-in, William hurries to the temple, so that is why he ended up there. It is here that he encounters the protagonist, whose eyes are glowing red. Yeah, because I'm the only thing keeping, what's-his-name, Otake sealed away, and, well, yeah. Oh my god, they brought her back. I hope to God we do not fight her, because that would suck. That would really suck. Ugh. Maria is a spy in service of the monarchy of España, present-day Spain. She possesses mystical abilities similar to ninjutsu and is highly skilled in the art of combat, and is completely broken, for she does not play at all like everyone else did in the first game. She comes to Japan intending to instigate war in order to acquire Spirit Stones so that she can return her nation to its former glory. She is close to the ambitious Date Masamune and plots to start an insurrection before her plans are thwarted by William. Yeah, and then we showed Masamune that she had been turning his men into monsters behind his back, and he wanted nothing to do with it, so we basically became best buds after that. As peace restored to Japan after the defeat of the Toyotomi clan at the Siege of Osaka, Maria sets about resurrecting the villainous ruler Hideyoshi, who had previously used the Spirit Stones to seize power. In order to do so, she carries Tokichiro's remains to Byodo-in, where the protagonist is slumbering. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. She's doing to Hideyoshi what Kelly did with Oda Nobunaga. Oh my god. Deja vu, anyone? Oy vey. Witness to Destiny. Yeah, we didn't even do anything. We just walked in and that was a cutscene. And I cannot use blessings in this region because there's no Kodamas. So that sucks. Yeah, the white hood that what's-his-name wore. Gallant helmet. I vaguely remember this one. .360. The defense is good, but the fall damage is completely worthless because it's like one of the most worthless stats in the game. That, along with barehanded damage. 280. They really want me to wear the young blood. Granted, I'm technically older than him. Yeah, that'd be funny considering everything. Well, let's take a look-see. The classic Nioh theme. It's good to hear it again after a year having not heard it. Arrow's Bane. Screw it, why not? Barehanded attack is worthless, but everything else was fine. Yeah, whatever. I'll give it a go. 254. 280 with toughness in life. Running speed is nice. Huh, look at me now. Even has his boots on the armor, just like before. That's nice. I like that they brought that back. They did not have to add William into this game, but I'm kind of glad they did. Well, Eye of the Beholder and Dawn of Hope. You know what? We barely did anything. I might as well do something. I'll give it a go. Let's try Dawn of Hope. See how it works out. Even though it's technically a couple levels over the other one. Okay. I've come to you concerning an urgent matter. William's son has gone missing. It seems that you helped my father many a times, and I hope that I can rely on you as well. I'm sorry to... Wait a minute. So this is a different Hanzo. Oh, okay. Now I understand. You know how earlier in the game, I mentioned how Hattori Hanzo looked different than how I remembered him? Like he had like a beard and everything, and he looked older. Well, now that makes sense, because if I'm reading this right, the Hattori Hanzo we had been talking to throughout most of the game was the father of Hattori Hanzo, the one we know in the first game. And this is the one from the first game, so it makes sense. This is the younger one. Seeing that you helped my father many a times, and I hope that I can rely on you as well, I am sorry to ask this of you, but could you help me? I would be most grateful. So William had a son, all right. Well, and in reality, he had two kids in Japan, Joseph and Susanna, if I remember correctly. And he married the son. Pardon me, my brain's in a rush today. Yeah, he married a lady named Oyuki, who is the daughter of a of a highway official named Magome Kageyu. I don't know if that's the case, but I wouldn't be surprised if they made it so where it was he did it with Okatsu. I wouldn't be surprised. And looks like we're in the church. The Japanese Christian church where we first met Leon, or whatever his name was.
It's been a while. Well, it's good to have you on my side.
Thank you,
Going
sir.
after me is one thing, but those cowards went for Joseph.
Joseph. So they gave him the name Joseph, like the real name, like the actual kid. Let's humor the game and take a look at what Sorsha does. So she's a phantom and reads a gauge charge. Anima bonus. I don't really care much for Amrita's sensor, to be perfectly honest, but the anima stuff is nice. No, we cannot do Kodama souls spirits because in this region because there's no Kodamas. So that sucks. Whoa, what the fuck is going on here? Frickin' alchemy tanks. I could not do the... Okay. They all hit hard. And I fell for it because I'm a blithering idiot. Damn it. Well, okay then. Screw it, get help. Well, I can see why they made it a 5-sword level. Nowhere to move. Him game, thank you. And of course I'm out of freaking... Friggin' alchemy bullcrap. see what this guy has. Okay. 147. Okay, we're in a different part of the church that I have not ever seen. Whoa, 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 whoa. Great. Yokies. I pressed dodge. It would not work. I was hammering it for like 5 times per second and it would not work. God damn it. Okay. No wonder I am slow. I'm over encumbered. Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously? Well, back to the veteran, I suppose. No wonder I had no key. And could barely do anything. Okay, then why is there's no blue guys for whatever reason? Fucking RNG. Too low. Axe. Sorry, Gamma. I'll get the axe. Okay, do this again. I love how I can't do anything because there's no room to do anything. Alrighty then. That was stressful. Can we go up for any reason? Probably. Yes, we can. Oh, that was lucky. Well, I can see why it's 5 swords. Sonata armor. Well, okay, so this is where we're supposed to go. Well, what's down here then? Alrighty, now I'm very confused. Okay, so a shortcut down there. Okay, what do I want to use this time? I never finished the Vajra, so I think I should equip that now. God damn it, there's a fucking mosquito in my room and I can't catch it. Let them fight. Let them fight.
This is no pushover.
I wish he was.
Don't worry. I can still fight.
Ugh. Oh, great. Yeah, the Yoki with the cannon has always been the weakest one. Doesn't like the thunder, and he doesn't like the Tonfa. Get his attention, so he comes down here, and we don't have to go get attention over there. Now for the other one. Come on down. Okay, who's in the fog here? And it's the ninja one. Don't like lightning, do ya, douchebag? Okay, we got a rat. Do I even wanna trade out the Tonfa that I'm wearing? Because so far it's superb. That's blocked. Red Demon. 450. Ugh. I'm about to run out of space. Son of a bitch. Chidori Cross Spear. Think I already had that once upon a time. Cannot remember for the life of me. Locked. How much you want to bet that's Joseph in there? Can't go in there. That's locked. He's going to respawn anyway, so I might as well go back and go to the shrine. Yeah, I'm out of room. I can't do anything else. I'll have to get rid of the Fuma robe. I'm still too attached to the ferryman. I'm terrible. Oh, that's, what's his name's armor, costume? Rikyu? I believe it's Rikyu's. Hmm. Got rid of as much as I could. Wait, what was that? Huh, level up again. Wait. And key. I don't see any blues. I need blues. No blues. I want blues, damn it. Where are they? How the fuck are there no acolytes? Now the game is just pissing me off. What the fuck? Time for guns. Like seriously, how the hell are there no acolytes? There were a bunch of like 5 minutes ago. Literally 5 minutes ago. Well, fuck it. I don't know. I don't know how to activate the gun part of it. Well, that was close. It says they're gun toffas, but I have no idea how to activate them. Oh, now a blue one shows up. And I'm dead because reasons. I really hate the ninja yoki. So irritating. I have no idea how to get the gun effect to go on the weapon. It eludes me. He can't move. He's so confused as to who to attack that he won't respond. That's funny. That was funny. The Magatsu was so freaking confused as to who to attack that he couldn't make up his mind. That's funny. Too many opponents at once for him to process. Chapel key. Heger the Tiger's Kiris. And I have no freaking clue how to have the gun thing do the gun thing. I don't know. Fuck it. What do I want to do? Tonfa attack. I'll increase the key. Woohoo! The chapel. I think I'll go for a spear just in case. Either spear or Odachi. Torch spear. I never finished the Kuroka spear. Or the Otegini. Gine. I'll finish the Hino Motogo. Huh. Another nice looking character. Face looks a little ugly though. Never mind then. Okay, what are we facing? It's a fucking Tengu. Well, better a Tengu than an Onryuki. That's what we ended up with last time. Then again, even I'm not happy to see Tengus. Yes, they are, Willie. The Enki killed me. Are you serious? Now I gotta do that all over again. Damn it. Damn it, I say. You know what? Let them handle the Tenno the Tesso while I handle Cannon Boy over here. And sucking at it, and I sucked at it. Great, and I lost all the shit that I had in the chapel. Lovely. Really? Why do they have to have ninjas up here? Fucking dumb. Yeah, bomb-throwing ninjas. And the sound glitch. And I'm dead again because of bullshit. Fucking Christ. Why are there ninjas here? Why can't I face something else elsewhere? You know, the gun part of the gun tonfa is still not happening, by the way. I have no idea why and how to activate it, and it's pissing me off. And of course I can't go over there. That would be too easy. You know, I almost had it too. But then the fucking Enki just had to come and ruin everything. Go figure, right? Try again. Okay, this time I'm gonna do this. And this. Him. No, let William take care of the giant. I'm gonna take care of Monkey Boy over here. Fuck off. Black Bamboo Kusarigama, eh? Ow. Okay, who's next? Unknown Ryuki, never mind. Of course, I had to jinx myself. Of course, you fought them a million times in the past. Get up, you fool. I hate Oryukis. Get up, you fool. Get up, you fool. Ow. Got him. Hi. Oh, I freaking hate Oryukis. Yay, we saved Joseph. Hey, we found Joseph, but where's Susanna? I want to meet Susanna. Is she a looker? Come on. Another aberrant core that I have no use for, but whatever, I'll sell it. Huh. Looks like chip off the old block, doesn't he? Hold on a second. Nope. Plain. Yellow. Well, faced a bunch of enemies I didn't like, but at the very least, it's stuff I'm familiar with, I suppose.
I don't know who he takes after, but having a nap here takes some guts. Thank you. I'm grateful to you.
Oh, a bunny!
The ship that brought me here was named Love in Dutch. But I had no love for this land. It was full of death and demons. I saw how in the midst of battle, she learned what the samurai fight. How they bring love to a desolate land. She inherited the spirit of the samurai. it came hope.
Oh, so we got the rabbit, which, wait, now I remember it. Wasn't that Okatsu's spirit? Gyokuto, friend of Guardians trophy, so I got all the spirits. Pros, good news, I got all the spirits. Bad news, not one of them was a freaking dragon. Come on. Come on. The first game gave you at least one dragon. In the base game, you had that, I can't remember the name, but it was like a greenish dragon with a fish fin tail. And then in the DLC, you got the blue dragon. Seiryu, I think his name was in Japanese. They didn't really give him the name in the game, but that's who he is. He's like the blue dragon of the East. I think it was. Or was it the West? I can't freaking remember. I can't remember. But yeah, the Gyokuto, that was Okatsu's spirit in the first game. So they are saying and implying that in the Nioh verse, William finally met again with Okatsu and had his kids with him, with her, instead of the real one. They grow up so fast, don't they? It seems the little brat went off to hunt demons and got himself snatched instead. Well, thanks for your help. If you ever find yourself with time to spare, be sure to swing by Hirato. Oyuki. That was the real woman's name. Okay. So that was something. We got to, meet, or rather, stare at the unconscious form of Joseph. Gyokuto. Japan is home to many legends about the Gyokuto, said to be capable of great speed. Some say that when lightning flashes across the sky, it is actually Gyokuto traveling to Earth and back. Legend has it that they spend their time on the moon making mochi rice cakes, or medicine. Either way, these stories show them to have kind and caring spirits, always working hard to make something useful. And in time, Gyokuto come to be seen as the guardian of travelers, who would often venerate them to help ensure safe passage. Yep, that is Okatsu's spirit, who, now that I mention it, at the end of the first game, she was pissed at William for leaving. But of course, we all know he came back. And you know what's funny? We met with Hanzo again, but Okatsu was nowhere to be seen in the entirety of all 3 DLC expansions for Nioh 1. So they're implying that William and her did meet up again and tied the knot, more or less. I mean, they're showing Joseph, but come on. Just like with Nagamasa and Oichi and Oichi's daughters, they had to have had Susanna as well. If not now, then probably later, somewhere down the line. So yeah, we got all the spirits now. Only downside, none of them is a dragon, which I am very disappointed in because, come on, Japan, dragons. I want my dragon spirit, damn it. What was the name of the one in the first Nioh? I need to look it up. Hold on a second. Guardian Spirit. What were the names? I think it was Mizuchi. Yep, Mizuchi was the name of the first of the dragon spirit. Yep. Yeah, he was like one of my favorite spirits in the first game, but he's nowhere in this game, and neither is the blue dragon. So the fact that, I mean, you brought the spider back, you brought the Ninetales back, you even brought the rabbit back, and of course, or at least a variant of the previous first game's starters back. I mean, the wolf, the bird, and the shark. I think they gave the dog at the wolf a different name in the first game, though. Hell, they even brought the ice butterflies back. So how come no dragons? The closest I have to that is Shirohami, who's a snake. Because, Oriental dragons, are basically snake-like with the whole serpentine bodies. So we have him, but come on. Get me a dragon. I want a dragon. Well, since there was a season pass for this game, it's pretty much implied that there's going to be an expansion for in the future. I don't know how many. Probably 3, just like the first game. At least I'd be willing to bet that'd be the case. So maybe they'll give us a dragon spirit then. Maybe even those ninja claw weapons, which were like one of my most requested weapons for the second game. Those didn't make the cut, so who knows? Who knows, really? On Ryuki. Okay, let's go through the character list. So Maria is in the game again and is trying to do what Kelly did by bringing what Kelly tried to do with Oda Nobunaga by trying to bring Tokichiro back to life. That much we know. And William got wrapped up in the whole thing, being that he's resigned himself to demon hunting. Could have sworn there was an exclamation point here. Now I'm confused. We don't even get a character file for what's his name? For Joseph, excuse me. Hell, even Shinroku they brought back. The bunny. Anything in the tea house? Probably not. Yes, there is. That's a big red one right there. Passable, he says. Akaraku. Type of red tea bowl that is not thrown with a potter's wheel, but shaped by hand, known for subtle irregularities and slick thickness, both present due to handmade nature. Craftsman Honami Koetsu's bowls of this type made of red clay with a layer of clear glaze are most well known. Hideyoshi is said to have preferred Akaraku tea bowls to their black Kuroraku counterparts. Okay.
She.
Yeah, it didn't really change much. Well, bad news is I lost a lot of points that I had tried to build up in that level because I got cheated out of it by the Enki and the fucking enemies trying to get back over there, so that sucked. Great holy spear, holly spear. Now that one I was looking forward to seeing come back. Ever since I saw that one character, I think it was either an acolyte or a revenant. I don't know which, but I was looking forward to this to come back. That was one of my favorite weapons in the DLCs for Nioh 1, and it was probably the last one that I used for any of the main missions because of how good it was. I used it along with Sonata as for spears. We both went spear boy on the nine-tailed fox with it. With him. Glad to see it come back. Black bamboo looks pretty plain, to be perfectly honest. Epondatara, who freaking cares? Iron Tonfa, eh. Royal Horned Helm looks ugly as sin. Ugly as sin. I don't care if I have the setting turned off. I'm not wearing it. Okay, maybe I will. Maybe I will, but depending on how I feel. Because, you know, the fucking weight limit just had to rear its ugly head. Because of course it did. Barehanded is useless. Do not need it. Don't know why the game insists on it. It insists upon itself, Lois. It still insists upon itself. Freaking Family Guy. Eh. Can I use... Nope, cannot do it more than twice. And might as well do the pills. I could do 3 sloth, 2 steel. Purification is filled. 4 is good enough for the leech. Oh, nope. Still can't do it. Can I do steel? Nope. Can't do that either. Damn it. Damn it! Turn in some stuff. Echoing Thunder. Yup, I got that when I fought William, I believe. So we don't technically kill William, that, which would be a shame. So what does the rabbit look like? Untouched elixir and faster key recovery, eh? And elixir efficiency. Damn. Oh my god, I'm not even close to you being able to use it. Because look at that. I need 46 of the ninjutsu and skill bit over there. I don't know. I cannot remember the names of the symbols, to be perfectly honest. So yeah. This I would love to use, but unfortunately I cannot because I do not have the necessary bits filled up, so yeah, that sucks. Hopefully for any expansions that come around. Get rid of the aberrants. Hateful Spine. Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel about him in every sense of the word. But hey, at least he's better now than he was originally, and the fact that I had William to help me was a nice change. So, 114. 114. Sir, another. It shows one mystic art, but there's been normally two, and I don't see a second one. There it is. I'll get to it. 114, and I am... Hold on a second. I am 128, so 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 6, 7. So I'm about, what, 14 levels upward from the base requirement, so I think I'm good. Firefly Blade might be the most useful one because of its purity. I will be facing what-you-know-who after all, so... Raikuniuki I never used. We haven't run into any exotic weapons yet, so that's likely going to be something post-game. And for expansions, just like the first game, how much are you willing to bet that'll be the case? The Great Holly Spear. Wait. I liked this weapon back when I first used it. Holy man weapons. Anyway. Well, 6:43. You know what? I am very tempted to do the Eye of the Beholder, but to be perfectly frank, it's likely going to be dinner time before I know it. And not to mention, I don't know what to expect with the main mission because, well, let's be frank, most of the main missions up till now were generally very long, but then the game threw a complete loop at me by having us literally just walk into Biodo-Een and not even do anything. It was, okay, so it was like 1, 2, 3, 3 levels right there, and then they added that Sealed Fate as like an extra 4th, only nothing freaking happened. We just walked in, stabbed the sword into the ground with the horn there, and basically locked myself away. But then William ended up blundering into Biodo-Een, waking me up, and in doing so, letting Otakemaru out. So now we gotta go hunt the bitch down and put him down for good. Again. Yeah, note to self. Whenever they bring up the whole we gotta seal the big bad monster way, yeah, how about no? How about instead of doing that, freaking kill the motherfucker so he never bothers anyone ever again? If the villain's down, you kill him and don't let him ever get away again. The imprisoning thing is just putting off the inevitable. And then we ended up doing that and, of course, facing William, so that was basically just one boss fight that, of course, you cannot technically beat because because for story reasons, it interrupts you. So we gotta go after Otakemaru again. And of course, but to fill in the time, I went and did Dawn of Hope, so that way that's done. Granted, it's probably a little bit out of continuity since we literally have to go through the temple. We woke up in the temple, now we gotta go back in the temple, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, I figured, you know what, get the side mission out of the way, so that way I'm left with this. And besides, you know me, whenever I defeat the game, I want to do my little thoughts and reviews on the whole thing, so I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm going to save it for later. I do start work again tomorrow. Thank you, Lord. But as a result, I, of course, cannot get to my games again until late afternoon or evening. So, yeah, do not expect me to continue into Eye of the Beholder until way later tomorrow. So, it is what it is. Can't really help it, so that's just gonna have to be, that's just how it is, and honestly, I don't want to risk it tonight. I'd rather have more of the day to do it than all of a sudden start again at like 7 or 8. Game takes 4 hours to finally complete and be like, review. So, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna torture myself or everyone in the household with my hard to, if not impossible to control vocal cords. So I'm gonna leave it here for now, and when I come back tomorrow, we will hopefully be able to start this thing and beat the game by then, hopefully. So yep, that'll do it. And when I come back, we will do Eye of the Beholder, and, well, I'll give depending on how the game ends, I will give my thoughts on it, like usual. So, thank y'all for watching, me getting my butt kicked, and doing the butt kicking, and I'll see y'all later, hopefully with the final little stretch of whatever's left in Nioh 2. That is, if the game even throws some more stuff at me, which you know it is. It will. So either way, whatever happens, happens. So, see y'all later and have a good night.